episode, I'm going through a $700 filmmaking kit that you need to start filming professional video. This is Filmguide, the film show where I teach you awesome effects, camera techniques and much more. I'm your host, Casey. This filmmaking kit is perfect if you don't have any film equipment yet. I've got links all for equipment in the description. We start with all the basics with tripod, camera and audio. First, what you need to think of is for what you need filmmaking. So you really want to take it really professional or just want to make videos. Then the second thought should be how much money you want to spend, but in this filmmaking kit we're just spending $700 and a little bit under or a little bit above. On this episode I'm going through a list that I put together, including camera, tripod, all the basic filmmaking equipment that you should have when you want to do and making a bit higher quality videos. Let's go and start with the first equipment. The most important is the camera. I recommend a Canon T3i because it's almost the same quality like the newest T6i, but also it is cheaper. I use the Canon T3i by my own right now and I really like the quality. I like the options that you have with it. You can install Magic Lantern if you want. If you need a tutorial for it, link in the description. But for audio you really need a microphone because the inbuilt audio is not the best. But I would recommend this camera as first DSLR camera with really good quality where you can maybe do some more professional videos too. The second and one of the most important equipment is audio. Audio there I would recommend not the most expensive one, but a really good one. It's a Rode VideoMic Pro Go. It is not that expensive like the Rode VideoMic Pro that I use right now, but it is a bit lower cost, but I think it has almost the same audio quality. The third equipment that I recommend is a tripod, because without a tripod you can do not really much. With a tripod you get really steady shots, you can get stills. Even when you want to take a lot of pictures, a time lapse or something, you need a tripod. A tripod not really need to be really expensive on the beginning. I really got a cheap tripod and I think for the beginning it's really good. You can do some little tricks, a little bit fanciness. For that I have a video called Tripod Tricks and Tips. Just look in the description, you find a tutorial or video film guide show. And yeah, the next is SD cards, because with a DSLR camera you go and save all your files on a SD card. For that it's really important that you have class 10 SD card. When you have just class 6 it's too slow for the DSLR and you not really can recording video. I want to recommend you two 16 GB SD cards that maybe run about 40 minutes HD video on both cards, and I think that's really good for the beginner. Then for light, I recommend when you go on a run with your camera, maybe filming something, you really sometimes need a light. So I recommend a light on camera. So instead of putting your microphone on top of your camera, you can put on the light. I found one. It is really good. It has 216 LED lights and it's really cheap. The cool thing is you can adjust the brightness, so you can dim it, you can make it darker and brighter. It has a hot shoe mount, so you can attach it on the top of your camera. The bad thing is there is no batteries included, so think about it when you go and buy this light, you need some extra batteries. So when you have all these little accessories like the SD cards, the camera, the microphone and the light, I recommend you a camera bag. I found a little camera bag and it's really cheap. And the cool thing is you get little compartments, so you can separate your camera from the light and from the microphone. You get little pockets on there where you can put in your pen, maybe SD cards, some batteries, and all these little things. The last thing is soft boxes, because when you're filming inside, you need more light than just your top light, your room light. If you have really big windows, it's okay when the daylight comes in, but if it's dark, like evening, night, like right now, if I don't have two soft boxes, one in front and one over here, I would not be able to go and film this in a really good quality. I recommend two soft boxes. I already got cheap ones. They come in a package, two soft boxes. They are already with a light stand with the light bulbs in it. They're really cool. And I really like the package, and it's cheap, and yeah. Alright, this is it for this episode. I really hope I could help you with this filmmaking kit for starting making more professional videos. I will make in the future more of these filmmaking kits, more expensive. And if you have any questions, go and write them in the comments. I try to go and answer them. And then I hope I see you at my next episode in Filmguide. And see you and cut!